Many people fall into the trap of thinking that Stoicism is a philosophy of emotional detachment, a rigid, unfeeling existence where joy and warmth are sacrificed at the altar of indifference. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Stoicism isn't about burying your emotions or becoming a marble statue impervious to life's ebbs and flows. Instead, it's about meeting life head-on with clarity, courage, and an open heart. It doesn't deny feelings. Rather, it teaches us how to embrace them fully, how to feel deeply while standing strong in the face of adversity. True Stoicism isn't a rejection of emotion, but a masterclass in understanding and navigating it. The Stoics didn't shy away from gratitude either. They saw it as one of life's most profound acts. To pause, even briefly, and acknowledge the beauty of what exists right now is not just enriching but transformative. This simple recognition that this moment, imperfect as it may be, holds everything we need, is the cornerstone of true happiness. At first glance, Stoicism might appear austere, even daunting. And yes, there's a reason for that. Life itself is no walk in the park. It can bruise you, leave you questioning your purpose, and stretch your spirit thin. Loneliness, loss, frustration, anger. All these are part of the human experience, and the Stoics knew this intimately. They weren't immune to pain. They wrestled with it daily. Take Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, and one of history's most powerful figures. His private writings, far from being triumphant declarations of invincibility, reveal a man grappling with anxiety, self-doubt, and isolation. Yet through his struggles, he forged tools for resilience, reminding himself, and us, that our perspective shapes our reality. If we choose to dwell on despair, it will color every corner of our lives. But if we cultivate practices that help us process challenges and grow stronger, we can transform hardship into clarity and peace. You're not alone if you've ever felt overwhelmed by tough emotions. Anxiety, loneliness, frustration, these aren't signs of weakness. They're proof that you're alive, that you care. The good news? There are ways to navigate these storms without letting them capsize you. One such tool is as simple as putting one foot in front of the other, literally. Seneca, another pillar of Stoic wisdom, believed that taking a walk was essential for calming the mind. He called it wandering walks, moments when the soul could roam freely, untethered from the pressures of life. Walking isn't merely physical exercise, it's a form of mental restoration, a chance to reconnect with nature, reflect, and find solace in movement. Whether you stride alone beneath the sky or share the journey with someone dear, walking creates space for stillness and insight. There's a story from Stoic lore about Cleanthes, who once encountered a man berating himself harshly in the streets of Athens. Cleanthes stopped him and said gently, "You're not speaking to a bad person." This small yet profound exchange underscores a vital lesson. The way we talk to ourselves matters immensely. When we're weighed down by loneliness or self-doubt, it's all too easy to spiral into harsh self-criticism. But here's the truth. If you treat yourself with cruelty, how can you expect to foster meaningful connections with others? As the adage goes, until you learn to love yourself, that door remains locked to everyone else. Healing begins with compassion, not just for others, but for yourself. You are more than your mistakes, more than your struggles, more than your pain. You deserve kindness, especially from the person who knows you best, you. Start there, and watch as your relationships and your entire outlook on life begin to shift. And then there's the sobering reality that success, fame, and external achievements often fail to deliver lasting fulfillment. Consider the tale of a celebrated actor who reached the pinnacle of his career, starring in one of the most beloved shows in television history. On paper, he had it all, but inside, he was drowning in envy, frustration, and dissatisfaction. Why? Because he was chasing something elusive: recognition, validation, a brighter spotlight. Looking back, he realized he already possessed everything he needed to be happy. Yet because he wasn't truly present, he missed it entirely. This serves as a poignant reminder. Happiness doesn't reside in accolades, status, or wealth. It lives in the quiet appreciation of the here and now, in finding contentment with where you are and what you have. Stoicism isn't about shutting off your emotions. It's about facing them boldly, with both strength and tenderness. It's about recognizing that feeling lost, frustrated, or overwhelmed doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. By practicing mindfulness, extending compassion to yourself, and shifting your focus away from envy and resentment, you unlock a reservoir of inner peace and resilience. So, if you're feeling lonely, anxious, or stuck, remember this. You're not broken. You're not failing. You're simply navigating the complexities of life, just as the Stoics did centuries ago. And like them, you possess the power to rise above, to craft a life shaped not by fear or doubt, but by courage, clarity, and grace. I didn't exactly start my journey in this industry as a fresh-faced kid. When I landed the role in the office, I was 38 years old, well beyond the age most people imagine launching a major TV career. By the time we wrapped up those final seasons, I had entered my 40s, feeling more centered and personally fulfilled than ever before. But the earlier days, the grind of seasons 3, 4, and 5, were a different story altogether. Looking back, though, it was nothing short of extraordinary. The cast and crew became family. The work felt like a dream realized. And let's be honest, the paycheck didn't disappoint either. Playing Dwight Schrute, one of television's most unforgettable characters, opened doors I never imagined. From invitations to prestigious festivals to nights spent in luxurious hotels, there were moments when life seemed almost surreal. And then came the Emmy nomination, a cherry on top of an already remarkable experience. Yet, even at these peaks, that nagging voice whispered, "But shouldn't you want more? Shouldn't you aim higher?" That endless craving for something bigger, something better, always lingering. It's fascinating how shifting your perspective changes everything. Take my ranch here in Texas. It feels vast when I'm standing on its soil. But from above, say through the lens of a drone or an airplane window, it shrinks into insignificance. It's a humbling reminder. What looms large in our immediate view often pales in comparison when seen from afar. Marcus Aurelius wrote about this very concept in Meditations. He ruled over an empire that spanned continents, yet he constantly reminded himself of its impermanence. Armies clashed over slivers of land, nations rose and fell, and still, the earth endured unchanged. History repeats itself, cycles of conflict, ambition, triumph, and loss. Generations pass, but the human condition remains eerily consistent. We become so consumed by the urgency of the present that we lose sight of this broader truth. Our struggles feel singular, monumental, but they're not. Humanity has faced the same battles since time immemorial: greed, fear, desire, ungratefulness. These emotions are timeless threads woven into the fabric of existence. Yes, the world evolves, technology advances, societies transform, but the essence of being human stays remarkably constant. Enter Stoicism, a philosophy designed to anchor us in reality. It teaches us to see the transient nature of what we deem important. What feels urgent today will fade tomorrow. What seems monumental now is merely a flicker in the grand sweep of history. Conversely, the small things, the quiet victories, the shared laughter, the everyday resilience, are eternal. They connect us across centuries to every person who has walked this earth, grappling with the same joys and sorrows. This shift in mindset alters how we perceive our lives. Think of Seneca's wisdom about enduring hardship alongside others. Whether it's braving icy waters at dawn or pushing through grueling physical feats, there's profound power in collective struggle. We tend to isolate ourselves in our pain, but when we embrace discomfort together, in group workouts, martial arts classes, recovery circles, we forge bonds that run deep. Marcus Aurelius put it beautifully. We're all soldiers scaling the same fortress wall. If we stumble, reaching out to a fellow warrior isn't weakness, it's strength. Shared adversity creates connections unlike any other. This is why communities built around challenges, like CrossFit boxes or Spartan races, resonate so deeply. They're not just about physical grit, they're about uniting through common trials. Even the Stoics, revered for their courage and fortitude, leaned on their communities. They sought guidance from mentors, drew strength from peers, and acknowledged their vulnerabilities. None of us are immune to struggle, and seeking help is among the wisest choices we can make. Therapy offers exactly that, a lifeline during tough times. Whether it's navigating relationship dynamics or processing complex emotions, having someone to guide you can make all the difference. That's where platforms like BetterHelp shine. They democratize access to therapy, making mental health support affordable and convenient. Virtual sessions, personalized matches with therapists, and flexible scheduling ensure that help is available whenever you need it. Asking for help doesn't diminish your strength, it affirms your humanity. So whether you're wrestling with difficult feelings or simply seeking clarity, taking that step toward support is an act of resilience. Growth isn't about having all the answers. It's about embracing the journey, no matter how challenging it may be. Seneca introduced a compelling idea he termed pathos, the unwavering sense of direction that anchors you to your true course, shielding you from the distractions and detours imposed by others, especially those adrift in their own lives. It demands extraordinary discipline, unshakable confidence, and profound self-awareness to remain steadfast on your chosen path. You must possess the clarity to declare boldly, "These are my aspirations, and this is how I'll achieve them," while silencing the noise of external pressures, societal expectations, or the endless chatter flooding your world. Envision the transformative power of fully committing to your unique journey. When you release the need to measure yourself against others, you awaken to the realization that your path is yours alone. It's easy to fall into the trap of questioning, "Why haven't I reached that milestone yet?" But in the grand tapestry of existence, all achievements are fleeting. Everything we strive for, recognition, success, approval, eventually fades into obscurity. As Marcus Aurelius poignantly reflected in Meditations, whether you're Alexander the Great or a simple mule driver, the same earth will one day cover us all. The Latin phrase sic transit gloria echoes this truth. All glory is transient. This perspective, though humbling, is profoundly liberating. In the vast expanse of time, your legacy won't be shaped by accolades or external validation. What truly endures, according to Stoic philosophy, is the integrity of your character, the meaningful work you contribute, and your mastery over what you can control. Seneca also delves into the role of adversity, offering a striking insight. The greatest misery stems from never encountering challenges. Without obstacles, we never discover our true potential. When difficulties arise, the Stoic mindset reframes them not as setbacks, but as opportunities to cultivate virtue, resilience, and excellence. The Stoics teach that the obstacle is the way, meaning every hardship is a chance to prove your strength, not to impress others, but to honor your own growth. Pause and reflect. When life veers off course, embrace it. This isn't about denying emotions or striving for cold indifference. The Stoics don't advocate suppressing feelings. Rather, they encourage understanding them. It's about discerning whether your emotions align with your purpose and choosing how to respond with reason and intention. Emotions are natural, but they shouldn't dictate your actions. Sometimes your mind may grasp the logic of a situation, but your heart needs time to catch up. This delicate balance is essential for inner peace, much like Marcus Aurelius's metaphor of standing firm as a rock amidst crashing waves. Life's chaos may rage around you, but if you remain rooted in your principles, the storm will subside, revealing a stillness where happiness, productivity, connection, and gratitude flourish. This state of calm emerges when you quiet your mind and immerse yourself in the present moment. Another profound Stoic concept is amor fati, or the love of fate. Instead of resisting life's unfolding events or yearning for an alternate reality, embrace them wholeheartedly. This doesn't mean passively accepting injustice or suffering without action. Rather, it's about recognizing that every experience, whether joyous or painful, is integral to your growth and transformation. The Stoic path teaches that challenges aren't merely to be endured, they are to be cherished, for they fuel your evolution and greatness. Ultimately, fulfillment arises from accepting life as it unfolds and loving every facet of it, even the struggles, because they shape who you are becoming. When you stop resisting life's currents and instead flow with them, you discover peace, and from that peace springs true greatness. So, the next time you encounter an obstacle or an unforeseen twist in your journey, ask yourself, how can I embrace this moment? How can I use it as a catalyst for growth, a chance to practice virtue, and an opportunity to love my fate? This is the path to a life of wisdom, strength, and enduring tranquility, a life where you boldly shatter the mold of fear and step into the relentless forward motion of your highest potential.